Hey guys, kinggath here with some mod news. So first up, a big congratulations to Alta Silva Puef, who took down the May City Plan contest with this build of Kingsport Lighthouse you see in front of me. And I apologize, Alta, if I butchered your name. I'm not sure if I just cursed in French or something, or if I actually said that correctly. Please correct me in the comments if I screwed that up. And his and all of the other entries for the City Plan contest from May are available in the City Plan contest entries mod, which was updated yesterday. For those of you on Xbox, I have linked below that month's entry, so you can favorite that on Bethesda.net and add that to your load order. All right, now let's talk about some new mods that were added this last couple of weeks. First up, we've got a faction pack for the Gunners that was put out by K9. So if you're tired of slaughtering Gunners en masse as a raider and you want to join forces with them, you can do that now. And then next we have something that I'm actually shocked has taken this many years to come out, and that is a add-on pack specifically for those of you who are into, let's call it 420 culture. There's the mod Legalize the Commonwealth by Innocent Alpha, which will add pretty much exactly what you'd expect. And you can download that. I believe he's even put it out on Xbox, which was bold of him. I have no idea if Bethesda cares about that or not. I guess it would be pretty hypocritical of them to care about real-world drugs when there are so many drugs in Fallout 4. So go check out those two new add-on packs. All right, now let's talk City Plan contest for July. So we've got two new tool things to talk about. We've got to announce the entries, and I want to start off by saying if you've never joined the City Plan contest, give it a try. It's super easy. We've had more people joining in than ever, and I think it's because people are starting to realize how easy it is. It's really just designing a settlement with some settlements plots, and then you do a couple extra steps at the end. And so if you're a fan of my channel, you probably play with settlements a lot. So it means you know what you're doing, and you can probably build a city plan that people might enjoy trying out. And to help encourage more people to do it, we keep adding more and more prizes to the pool. So the City Plan contest is a way to share your designs with other people thanks to those Project Blueprint mods that open up tons of build options. And we have started putting in more and more prizes. So we're giving away GOG and Steam keys to the winners. We're giving away t-shirts to everybody who makes it to the finals. We've started adding in things like movies, and anybody who builds a working city plan for the contest gets a 30-day subscription to Nexus Premium, which lets you download your mods at hyper-fast speed on the Nexus and surf it ad-free. So just for joining in, you can get something, and we're going to continue to expand on that as more and more people join in. We're going to throw in additional prizes thanks to some very generous community members who have helped fund the prize pool. We are very excited to see that expand. We'd love to have more of you guys join in. So if you're interested in doing so, the City Plan contest forums are linked below, and we have a great community among that. There's lots of very helpful people who can definitely give you advice and help you get started if you want to join in for the first time. All right, so now let's talk about some tools that are available for those of you guys who are already building city plans or who want to give it a go. So many of you who have joined in have used the Project Blueprint mods. In fact, if you're not using those, you need to, because they expand your options so much. So the Project Blueprint mods are a series of mods that add tens of thousands of buildable items, and they don't require any mods by the players that use the city plans, because all of these items are either in the vanilla game or included with Sim Settlement. So this is a great way to bypass one of the issues that Transfer Settlements has, which is that it requires players to install a bunch of mods, which is always a pain in the butt. With the city plans, thanks to the Project Blueprint mods, that's not an issue. You don't have to install any other mods to use them. So the Project Blueprint mods are a developer tool. You guys have used them. You know that there are some quirks with it. There are some items that don't have collision. There are objects with no snap points, and they're definitely designed for people who are using Place Everywhere and who know what they're doing. And Whisper has taken on the task, and Whisper is a mod author. He released Whisper's add-on plot, add-on pack. He released the recent Mercantile mod that I featured in my Let's Play, and he has taken on this monumental task of starting to improve the Project Blueprint mods, of starting to add snap points to things. He's going to let me know of things that have broken collision, and so I can get those fixed in 3D Studio Max and things like that. So if you guys could give him a shout out and mad props for taking this on, because it's a big project, and hopefully that will make those mods easier and easier for those of you guys to use who maybe found them a little bit cumbersome at first. All right, now on to other tools. We've got the random plot generator. So this is a tool specifically for city plan makers. In fact, it works on the premise that no players will have it installed. So if your player don't install this, it will do no benefit for you. In fact, it will make things worse for you. The random plot generator is a way for those of you who are designing city plans to have a mix of designer's choice and non-designer's choice. So if you don't know what the designer's choice is, basically it's a setting that players can set to ensure that when they use your city plan, it will look exactly like you had it. It will use all the same building plan designs rather than randomizing among their add-on packs. Well, sometimes when you're designing a city plan, you only care about a few plots. Maybe you want a very specific guard post, or you want this martial plot to stay, or you really care about what shops you're used. But maybe you don't care about what houses the player uses or what industrial the player uses. And that's where the random plot generator can come in. So what this does is it provides you building plans called random. And the reason it works is because no players will have this installed. So when Sim Settlements goes to use designer's choice and detects that a player doesn't have that building plan, it will be forced to randomize. So basically you can set up some of your plots to have a building plan that you know will get randomized even for designer's choice players. So this is a great mix, a great solution to that particular problem. So check out Random Plot Generator and grab the latest version of the City Planners Toolkit so you have all of the updates and improvements Whisper made to the Project Blueprint mods. All right, and now the final moment City Planners have been waiting for, and that's the announcement of this month's contest choices. So this month you have the choice of Warwick Homestead and Somerville Place. Now, unlike a lot of the last few competitions, we are not going to define a particular theme. Instead, we're going to let you guys do what you want with them, and that's because these two settlements are quite drastically different, so finding a theme that fits both of them would be difficult. And I kind of want to see what you guys do. I want to see how you get creative with them, because we got kind of creative with our designs in Rise of the Commonwealth. We turned Warwick into a giant water processing facility with a nuclear reactor, and we turned Somerville into a kind of backwater moonshiners place. So we're interested to see what you guys can come up with those particular settlements. The only requirements are going to be the typical ones for the city plan contest, which are things like you have to have a certain number of plots, and you have to support a certain number of settlers, and you got to keep it underneath a build limit, double the build limit rather. So you can find all of those rules on the city plan contest forums if you're not familiar with the contest rules. Otherwise, those of you guys who are old hands, you know what to do, and pick your poison and have at it, and we'll see what you guys can come up with. All right, and that covers all of the mod news. Now I've got some personal news. I have another child on the way, so I'm gonna have 2 princes in the house starting next week, and so that means my time is going to be chopped down a little bit for a while I start adapting to life as a father with a baby in each hand instead of just in one hand. So I'm going to mostly disappear for the next couple of weeks, which means a couple of things. One is that the patch will almost certainly be delayed. The next patch is actually pretty substantial, so I don't want to release it buggy. So I'm going to take my time and make sure I get it right. And that means thanks to adjusting to basically no sleep. For those of you who are parents, you know that the first year you basically don't sleep. So that's going to be a nice adjustment. And that's going to slow things down. But as to my YouTube channel, there should be minimal interruptions. So I've already recorded a couple of podcasts, and I'm going to tomorrow record as many Bethesda Mod School and Let's Play episodes as I can, so that way if I need to disappear for a few weeks, you guys who are following my channel don't have to miss anything. There'll be plenty of entertainment for you all. So just stay calm and wait patiently for the next patch. That's actually one of the reasons that we put out that big bug fix patch for 4.0.10, is I knew I wasn't going to have a lot of time to put out the next patch, and I wanted to make sure you guys weren't sitting there with horrendous bugs. But if any of you does know of some game breaking crashing bug that you want me to hotfix this weekend, I will try my damnedest, though no guarantees. Just post it on the forums, and some of our longtime community members will vet those, make sure that they're actually a global problem, and get that information to me. All right, guys, all that said, take care and enjoy the mods.